Hello everybody, Coach Kathy here, and today I want to talk to you about a tool for right in the heat of the moment when you're making a choice, perhaps giving into some kind of temptation, and it probably doesn't feel like a choice. It probably feels like a craving, an urge. It's just something that you have to do, feels like it. You need to be able to snap the brain out of it, because remember, when you're tired and you're stressed out, you're not really concentrating and the dopamine is kicking in. You're not really in long-term goals. You're in, most likely out of habit, you're in the basal ganglia part of the brain, which is about immediate gratification and impulse, and you're not in your long-term goals, prefrontal cortex. Right, so we need to almost like have a prefrontal cortex that we're carrying around with us in the form of a voice memo on our smartphone, if you have one. If you're like me, if you're like most people I know, that this thing is glued to you everywhere you go, so it can end up being a useful tool, especially when we're tired and we're stressed out. Okay, when you're in the midst of, you're not sure what it is that you're going to do, and you are pretty sure that you're going to eat the pint of ice cream or something like that. And remember, there's nothing inherently wrong with ice cream. It's just a matter of, are we really making a conscious choice to eat it, or are we in reaction? Are we in a dopamine surge to have immediate gratification to relieve our anxiety or our stress? Okay, if that's where we're at, then we probably don't want to make the choice to eat that right then and there. And how we get out of it when we're in that is we have to remind ourselves why we are doing this. So I want you to take your whys, the ones that you wrote down, and I want you to make a voice memo, and I want you to play it so you can listen to yourself in your own words as to why you have these goals, why it matters to you. Why is it important? And so then you can also have like a 10-minute break. I would add in that too, between the time you think that you want to do something and then the time that you go ahead and do it. If after the 10 minutes is something you decide that you still want to do, go ahead and do it. Again, there is nothing inherently wrong with eating ice cream. It's just a matter of, am I making a conscious choice to do this? And if I am, then I want to eat it consciously. I want to eat it mindfully. I want to eat it purposefully. I want to be able to taste it. And I'm not using it as a way to relieve anxiety or stress or anything like that. Because if I'm trying to just use it for those purposes, get out your voice memo, listen to it, help yourself through that moment so that you can possibly make another decision. If you're going to eat it, then just make sure you do it very consciously and make a choice to do it, but don't be in reaction. Anyway, that's it for today's exercise. Make yourself a voice memo and let us know in the comments below that you've done it. Thanks, everybody.